Yeah. Check one, check two. There we go. Got some light up up in here. Up in here. Excuse me. Oh man. What up, photos to Moyo? What's going down? Peace and blessings. Thank y'all for checking in. I got my pinhole glasses on right now because they're like auto vision correction. Well, they're vision correction lenses, and what it does is it makes your eyes, it exercises your eyes by having to look through little bitty holes. So, bam, got those on. Wanted to check in with the people right now. I really wanted to show y'all this sunset. Hey, what up? What up, man? I got my pinhole glasses on. I wanted to show everybody that sunset right now, man. It's fire. Rashid. What's up, Rashid? In the building. Hey, man, if you can hear me, drop like an emoji or something. I was telling everybody about these pinhole glasses and how they help correct your vision. But yeah, man, Rashid, long time no see. What's up in Dallas? What's up out there? Hey, are you still messing with the cryptocurrency? Actually, you know what? If you want to get on live with me, bro, we could talk about cryptocurrency for just a little bit. Oh my God, he's in Vegas. Hey, come on, man, go ahead. Come on, man, go ahead and send that request. Let me see what you're working with out there. I'm over here in the country. Well, no, I'm not in the country. I'm out here in Austin, man, at my buddy Austin's place. But yeah, come on with it. Send it. There we go. Live. Rashid in the fucking building, man. Hey.
What's up, Playboy?
Hey, there he is.
Long time.
Hey, man. What are you doing in Vegas right now? Are you living the life?
Yeah, I live out here now, man. Yeah, since December, man. Yeah.
What?
Yes, sir.
So, tell me about the hustle out in Vegas.
Oh man, it's cool, man. I work from home. You know what I'm saying? My company lets me work from the crib, so I'm mainly at the crib all the time. I've been doing this work from home way before Corona. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I already know. So what are you on though nowadays? Are you still doing the crypto thing?
Yeah. I buy Bitcoin every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? You know my original use for it back in the day. You know what I'm saying? When I first got into it, 2017 and shit. But yeah, it's the lovely thing about Vegas, man. Like they got Bitcoin ATMs everywhere at all the gas stations. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to Dallas, where you have to kind of go around the city to find one and shit.
Right.
So yeah, out here it's everywhere, but they kind of steep on the fees. So I usually do it online and shit.
So you're still messing with the crypto?
Yeah.
That's live. So what's up with the corona? It hasn't really affected you, huh?
No, not really, man. I'm vegan, you know what I'm saying? I don't eat any flesh, I don't eat animal flesh, you know what I'm saying? I don't eat...
What? Wait, how long have you been doing that?
Almost 2 years now.
How many?
Almost 2 years.
Dang, I'm proud of you, bro. What?
Yeah, I don't drink dairy or none of that, man. I keep my immune system on A1.
Hey, okay, so you on that Dr. Sebi?
Yeah, almost like, yeah.
Man, I'm proud of you, bro. I'm proud of you. I'm really looking forward to the day when more of humanity is doing that.
True, man. For me, it's been a journey, man. There's a bunch of things that came into collision that made me adopt this lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? My time in Thailand, you know, my condition of GERD, because I would cough shit back up. I would eat, and then I could feel my esophagus filling up with saliva, and I just I vomited all up. You know what I'm saying? For the longest time, I thought it was because of I was eating oily foods, and then in 2018, I realized it was because I was eating meat.
Yeah, that's how did you come up to the conclusion that it was meat that was the situation?
Shrooms. I got high on shrooms one day, and it all connected. Like I was like, oh shit, that's the reason. And then literally 2 days later, I did an
Serious right now, Rashid?
for 7 days. I did an experiment. I would go to this Thai restaurant. The Thai restaurant had every entree but one vegan and then one in real meat, like real beef and chicken. So every day I would eat the different things. So on Monday I would eat meat, I would throw up. The next day I would eat the vegan option, nothing. Next day I would eat meat again, throw up. Next day I would eat the vegan option, nothing. So then doing with that experiment, I realized it was the meat that was causing me to, you know.
Wow, dude, that's pretty epic.
Scientific method, man.
Yeah, so you've been going through a whole set of enlightening experiences after you tried. So what type of so you said these are magic mushrooms?
It was these liquefied vials of mushrooms that we get off the D-Dub, and man, they would hit after like 30 minutes. I'd take it. It's real, bitter. I'll take it after 30 minutes, man. I'd be on a whole nother wavelength, man.
Wait, so I'm a big advocate of the research and development when it comes to the psilocybin mushrooms
Yeah,
and using these for specifically for this.
yeah.
How did you hear about the psilocybin mushrooms being an option, and what made you think that was something that was good for you personally?
Surprisingly, I got the idea from you, man, back in 2013 when we came out to Austin, and you had some with you, you know what I'm saying? And then I took, but the plant itself didn't hit as much as the vials hit. When I got the vials off the D-Dub, that's when I really got the experiment and also the experience. And also I dabbled with microdosing with LSD, and that kind of opened up my eyes as well and seeing certain things.
Yeah, man, that's accessing parts of your brain that normally people it remains dormant in most
Exactly.
people. But see, what's awesome is that you were able to reach a certain level of self-reliance and success in that sense without ever dabbling with this stuff. You had already become a successful young man, and once you reached your success, it seemed like you felt like you were comfortable enough to be able to open your mind to these things, which is a beautiful thing, bro. It's kind of like I just want to say welcome home, like welcome to your true divinity, to your greatness.
Yeah, you're right. It's been an experiment. It's been an experience, but I love it, man. Yeah, I try to get my hands on some more. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, the law don't allow you to.
Okay, shout out to I think Sine freaking, I don't know. Y'all got to tell me how to say your name. I'm over here with the big homie Rosh Demo, and he's in Vegas, and we're talking about the benefits of using psilocybin mushrooms, and he just mentioned LSD, just to open your mind to
Plain African. What's up, Playboy?
You know them? Okay, there you go. You know how to say it. So what are some of like your, I guess, let's say the top three, what we call downloads from source, or what are like the top three epiphanies that you've had, or downloads into your mind that have really upgraded you to the new Ra?
One of them was veganism and seeing how, eating yardbird and animal flesh and how that shit was just, it wasn't good for the environment, not good for the earth, not good for myself. And then other ones, man, was just like, I would just get some business ideas sometimes, like certain things would connect that wouldn't connect when I was, just regular.
Yeah. He said just regular. Shout out to S Junior Customs. You know them? Peace and blessings.
Nah.
Yeah, we're checking in. We're talking about the benefits of alternative medicine. Okay, so veganism, you got that download, which you're right. It's good for the environment. It's good for you. It's good for your family. It's good for your brain. I mean, and then so veganism one. Then what else did you say?
Just general enlightenment. You know what I'm saying? Like starting to see
Yeah.
the negative ways of like religion and dogmatic religion and shit like that, being more spiritual. Uh,
Hey,
yeah,
man. So you're getting all the downloads. That's really what's up.
yeah, and they got the dispensaries out here in Vegas, so every once in a while I get some edibles and shit. And edibles, they do its own thing.
Yeah, they connect you to source though. You feel more connected to source when you eat them things.
Exactly. And like my subconscious, man, my subconscious is like a Jay Dilla record. It's just playing Dilla in the background, and it's just like MF Doom and like old like Common in 2000s. Like that's just soul music.
Yeah, what up, Rob? Thanks for checking in. I hanging with the big homie Raw, and we're talking about how eating mushrooms changed our life, and microdosing LSD, and the benefits of just alternative medicine.
Yeah.
Yeah, peace, Rob. And then he also just mentioned how getting these downloads and this information from source or the universe or whatever also led him to practicing veganism, and so he's been doing that for a couple years now. So I imagine, how has veganism in the last 2 years affected you so far in regards to, I imagine you've lost weight, you could think clearer. What else?
The weight, it's calmed down a little bit, but yeah, mostly it's. I say that sarcastically, but mostly, yeah. I think clearer. With the food, meat and all that shit doesn't digest well. You know what I'm saying? Like when you eat red meat, that shit takes a month to fully digest, and when you eat plant-based foods, it gets out of your system. You're able to like take it out. So Rob did it with me for a week. He came out to Vegas. He came out to Vegas and kicked it with me.
Oh, really? Hey, shout out to Rob doing the 7-day or 5-day challenge, man. That's not easy, man.
Yeah, man. So yeah, real shit, man. So how's it out there in Austin?
Everybody's still doing the social distancing.
Mm.
I still got masks on deck.
Yeah, you got to have a whole gang of them and shit for each one for different occasion and shit.
You know what I mean? Ninja got the sacred geometry one
Ah, okay.
with all the
Cool.
fun shapes. That's the one that pulls over your whole face. Then it's got like,
Yeah, exactly. That's the one. That's the one I want to get. The one that covers the neck, the whole like half bottom round of your face and shit.
yeah, I like those. Except it was 7 or 8 days. Hey, that's an 8-day challenge. That's hooray for you, bro. So wait, he made it through the full 7 to 8 days.
Yeah,
See
he did it. He did it. Yeah, because I was like, you gonna be
what?
around. If you're gonna be around me this week, you got to do it.
Hey, let's give him a round of applause because he made it through though. We got to, man. It's not easy. Um, yeah, the only bad thing about those masks that go over your neck and stuff is whenever you got to be outside in this Texas heat,
Mm.
whoo, and then you got to be moving around in the heat. Your neck gets to sweating and stuff. Then next thing
Mm.
you know, you got to wash it. You know what I mean? The whole thing is just,
Yeah, you
it's
probably
effed
gotta
up. It's completely effed.
you
So
gotta probably wash it every day if you only
that's
have
what I'm
one.
saying.
Yeah.
So I don't really go out like that. That's another thing I was about to say. Austin, it's good weather and everything's fine and dandy and whatever else. It's just too hot, bro. I'm staying indoors. I'm doing as much as I can to lock in as many accounts with this music thing. Teaming up with this 19-year-old a youngster out of East Texas. Him and his dad hit me up today, and they want me to help him with a couple of records. So I'm doing anything I can do to work from home. And I know you've been doing the work from home thing. Speaking on the work from home thing, what advice would you give, let's say, the youngsters, or even they could be old heads too, but somebody who wants to break free from the quote unquote shackles of society and be on their own schedule, be their own boss? How did you do that, and what advice would you give for people?
So many trajectories that come in life, so many forks in the road. Somebody that age, I would be like, you know what? Just don't go to college. Don't.
Rashid,
Yeah.
I just got you back, bro. All I
Okay.
heard was don't go to college. You're going to have to bring it back.
Yeah, I was like, remember when we were back in college, back in Richland, 02, 03, 04, 05, and when we were 17 and 18, I would just say to that kid who's 17 and 18, man, just don't go to college. It's not worth it. If anything, maybe get an associate's degree, because I'm actually more proud of my associate's degree than my bachelor's degree. I think I have more pride in my associates, but I think society and I think coronavirus has shown how worthless a degree is, because students can't even go to school. They can't go to school physically, and these schools are still charging the premium tuition, and people are going to be like, well, why would I even pay this amount of money just so I can be at home and I'm learning on a Zoom call from a professor that's somewhere in another state or city or whatever, but they're still charging full prices. So it's like, don't do that. Just get certified. Get certified in something that you can do with your hands. Become a plumber. Become an electrician.
Yeah, trades.
Learn a trade. And because those trades, when you finally finish, when it's 2 years or 3 years or whatever, those people that work in those trades, man, they make big money.
Yeah, like AC, HVAC, or whatever.
Exactly. But then again, though, I mean, when you start, you're going to be working a job or whatever. I mean, obviously, you're still going to have to go out and, go to people's homes and shit. What I do, I'm a medical coder. So I got certified a couple years ago, 4 years ago, back in 2016. And I chose my profession specifically because it allows you to work from home. Most of the positions, you have to know what different parts of the body affect other parts. You have to know medical terminology. You have to understand the medical acronyms and stuff like that. So there's a barrier to entry. The barrier to entry is medical knowledge, and not everybody has that. So you have to actually learn that, and that will, and then you get certified in the different specialties or whatever. And so it's cool. I've been working from home for 12 years now, man. This is regular.
Yeah. So whenever you go out, the only thing that's changed for you is whenever you go out, you used to not have to wear gloves and a mask, and now you just big bossed up.
Exactly. And you know what about the mask? I kind of like the anonymity of wearing the mask and being outside and everybody's wearing masks and nobody really sees each other. I kind of like the anonymity of it all. Some people, people have protests out here, some of the anti-mask people, but I'm like, just take advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to really, you can kind of be your own person and be your own and just, nobody's going to mess with you. Everybody has a mask on. You go in the bank with a mask, like.
Yeah, you sound like my roommate and my good homie Austin. He's like he's a party animal, man. He's a raver. He's a lot of love. He loves going to like festivals, music festivals, stuff, and he's that guy that always wears a mask at the festival.
Ah, okay.
So
Yeah.
he feels the same way that you feel like, bro.
Yeah.
He loves it. He
Yeah,
was
and
like, "What? I have a reason to wear a mask?" He was like, "This is the best."
and when I traveled last year, I was out of the country for 3 months. I went to London, Nigeria. I went to Dubai, and I went to Thailand. I was out of the U.S. for like about 2.5, 3 months. And anytime I took a flight, I would wear a mask because I understand how the air in the planes reshuffle. It doesn't, shuffle. It doesn't like go through the plane. So when people sneeze and cough from a previous flight, when you get on that flight, if you don't have anything protecting you, you get all that sneezing and coughing. And that was pre-corona, so people were belligerent. They didn't really care. But now it's mandatory. So it's like, damn, it came full circle. Now everybody's like, doing shit that I was doing last year.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Wait, so in between flights, they don't air that motherfucker out?
Not before. Not before all of this. Now they do. Now they have HEPA filters all in the planes and shit. They have like the aerosol sanitizer where they sanitize the seats. They didn't do all that shit before. But now they do it because of this whole thing, which is good. It took a worldwide pandemic to, cause people to be, cause airlines to be more clean and disinfecting with all that shit. But yeah, it's good that
Yeah,
it's like that.
that's true. I feel like I don't know if it's a pandemic or plandemic or whatever it is.
Ooh, man.
It's a lot of good things coming out of this. People really getting back to themselves, really have an opportunity to. I felt like I spread myself really thin prior to Corona, and I mean I haven't even gotten my stimulus check yet, so I'm
Wow.
scraping right now, but I'm hanging in there, and it's really allowed me to prioritize the important things in my life, man.
Yeah, exactly. Likewise, and because it's equalized everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's on the same level now because it's given everybody an incentive to improve their life, whether it's reading more, exercising more, meditating more, what have you. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing I did when I was on shrooms too. I would meditate. I would listen to some Tibetan shaman music, and I would just zone out for like 5 hours, and I wouldn't be able to think about anything, which was beautiful. Because I can't do it without being inebriated with some type of psychedelic. I gotta have something. I can't just be still, just on some regular shit. Cause
And go into that zone.
exactly, because too many thoughts will then pop in my mind. So I need something to kind of be able to,
Yeah,
turn down the ego.
turn down the ego, and it also puts a megaphone to the spirit,
Yeah,
which is
true.
very interesting to me. And then another thing with the psilocybin, I don't know how it is with LSD because I've never done LSD, but I know that with psilocybin mushrooms, it's kind of like they have a tendency to pick up where they left off, like the previous session. Like I would do it
Hmm.
dose every week, right? Because you have to wait 7 days, or at least I did. So this weekend I would do 2 grams. Next weekend I do 3 grams. Next weekend I do 4 grams. Next weekend I do 5. The most I've ever done is like 6. And so, but waiting in between like that allows you to recuperate some of that brain juice. And then I noticed that those fungi, they literally pick up on the lesson where we left off on the previous week, bro.
Hmm. Yeah,
It's it's crazy.
yeah, that's a valid theory, man. Probably it's because some of the subconscious thoughts that you have get stuck in your mind, and then when you take it again, it's able to retrieve it from wherever it left it in your neurons in your brain, and then pick up on, like you said, pick up on where you left off.
That it's just the human mind and body is phenomenal, bro.
Yeah, it is. It's a beautiful machine that we still don't understand fully.
I mean, I'm getting to know mine a little bit better every day. I had
Well,
somebody on last night. His name is Blake Miller. He does this thing called oxygen therapy, bro. And
mm,
our, our ability to breathe clean oxygen air, ozone air, is a secret to longevity. And he was saying how, because what he does is he books people all day, every day to come use these
mm,
machines, this ozone machines.
mm,
But yeah, he was saying how the body just needs specific, like salts, is what he said.
mm,
He was saying something about as long as you keep your body alkaline. So he said water, salt, and oxygen. Those are the three things that your body needs, and it can heal itself if it has good alkaline water, good quality oxygen air. And what else? Water, air.
Yeah, I drink a lot of water every day. I use like those Propel packets to kind of flavor my water because I can't just drink water by itself. So it just makes it easier for me to put the Propel packets, make it taste like flavored water. So I drink like 4 or 5 of those a day. And you're right about the oxygen because I remember being at Walmart a couple of days ago. The lady at the customer service counter, she had a mask, the N95 mask, and it had like she had a tube that connected to this like machine that was on her bicep. And I was like, what is that? She was like, yeah, it's an oxygen pump that allows oxygen to flow through my mask and allows me to breathe still when I have the mask on. She was like, it's an oasis. It's the greatest investment that I've made in 10 years.
Wait, did you get a brand name?
I didn't get it like I should have. I was like, let me just go on Amazon and look for something similar, but I didn't get I should have done it. I should have got the brand name of it.
Oh man, we got, if you find that thing, please send me the link.
Yeah, definitely. But I'm gonna look into oxygen therapy as well. I've heard a lot of good things about that.
Man, the breath is such a sacred thing. Oh yeah, and then going back to the salt, he said the best salt to get is this Icelandic, what they call flake salt. He said make sure, he said flake is the important key word. I said word is bomb because he said that's full spectrum salt. I can't remember what the term he said. Full spectrum goes back to like CBD and plants and shit. It's another term for the salts, but it's the same thing for same like he's like that has like all the elements that your body needs to thrive to heal itself. I said word, I'm ordering that stuff right now.
Sounds like CMOS. Yeah.
I know about that too, yeah.
Yeah.
That also spirulina, that blue-green algae, man.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about that too. Yeah, about that too. Yeah, spirulina.
That's one of the best plant proteins known to mankind. Hemp, spirulina, and Brazil nut. Those three are the best plant-based proteins. Wait, so you fuck with that Beyond Meat?
Oh yeah. Beyond Meat, Impossible Burger. I prefer Beyond over Impossible. Yeah, but
all day. True.
Yeah.
But yeah, cause I don't know. Is there a Burger King out there, bro?
Yeah, there's Burger King. There's Del Taco, Fat Burger out here and shit. It's mostly California shit because it's a lot of Californians out here. So.
Right. Damn. So you're like not far from California at all.
Nah, it's 4 hours to LA, just like going from Dallas to Houston.
Going from Dallas to Houston. Oh snap! What?
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, I've never been to Vegas or California, so I got all types of thoughts going through my head right now, boy.
Yeah, it's nice too, man, because like I went to when Rob was out here, we went out to the Strip, and there's so much space. It's still packed. There's still a lot of people, but it's not as many people as it would have been prior to Corona. Prior to Corona, it was just hella packed, like just people everywhere. But now it's still a lot of people, but it's quaint. It's like you have enough space to move around, and you can kind of take in the Strip and take in Vegas more instead of focusing on the people. Like there would be a lot of people during pre-Corona. You can kind of focus on the buildings and the shit that's going on around you.
Okay.
Kind of like Vegas probably was in the 60s and 70s.
That's pretty epic.
Yeah.
Wait, so when you say it's packed, you mean like South by Southwest, Austin, Texas packed?
It's like, like if the Strip feels like 6th Street on a regular day. Remember, more people come to Vegas than they do Austin. Vegas is a resort town. That's people from all over the world come to Vegas. But,
same thing about Austin, though.
Yeah, true. Austin, a lot of people come to Austin, but Vegas
from all over the world.
Yeah, but it's more. The Strip feels like Deep Ellum.
Okay.
the Strip really on a regular day prior to all this bullshit would feel like fucking, you're on a fucking, like, just people everywhere, like you're on Times Square. That's what it felt like. Vegas, the Strip felt like Times Square, but now it feels like Deep Ellum. It has a more like bohemian vibe, and it's just everybody from everywhere. People are still flying into Vegas, so it's pretty cool.
Word, man. That just sounds so much fun. People
Yeah.
got stages over there that I can occupy and do shows at.
Man, people, people perform in Fremont, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that.
I mean, I don't even mind, even if it was just being able to pull up at an open mic and get rid of some merch. I would even do that. I guess I'd have to look up open mics over there and see what's popping.
Yeah, you probably would. I would. I don't know the scene like that, but yeah, it's probably more because obviously the clubs are closed and shit. So
yeah, we gotta wait. I do want to plan a trip out there, bro. I would love to visit with you, visit in Vegas. Like I said, I've never been there. I gotta get my hustle on while I'm there.
Yeah.
Somehow, I'm gonna have to figure something out, make a formula.
Yeah, do some research about the city and shit like that. It's a free city, man. Like it has a very libertarian vibe. You know, you can walk around with your gun. You see people with guns everywhere. Like you think Texas
What?
is nah. Vegas out here, man. Everybody's packed. Everybody's loaded out.
And they can just have it showing on their hip.
Yeah, everywhere. And, you know, alcohol.
Wait, you can go into the casino with the heat?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, anywhere.
Wait, so ninjas ain't scared of people just pulling out guns?
That's why people don't really. That's why Vegas is safe, because everybody's packing. Nobody's thinking about doing anything stupid. Now, this fucked up shit has happened in Vegas. Don't get me wrong. Like what happened in 2017 when the guy in the AR-15 and he was on that top floor and he shot down at the concert at all those people.
He sure did.
Fucked up shit happens here, but for the most part, people are hit to the fact that people are packing, and then less likely to try to do something because they know there's going to be consequences from somebody that they don't know who has some heat and knows how to fire, probably shoot better than they do.
People are on their best behavior.
Exactly.
Wow, dude. I had no idea.
Yeah, it's funny thing about Vegas. People think Vegas is just like casinos and gambling and shit, man. There's so many scenes out here. There's a car scene. There's the casino scene. There's the desert scene. People drive ATVs, those ATV bikes, and there's the marijuana scene out here because of the dispensaries. There's a party scene out here. People get Airbnbs and hire a chef and then like do it big in Airbnbs. It makes them feel like they live out here for like a week or whatever. You know, and there's just so many scenes. It's not just gambling and casinos. Then there's like the swinger scene out here. You know, couples will come out here to, you know, fuck a whole bunch of other couples and shit.
Hey, shout out to the couples out here fucking couples.
Yeah, so it's
what about a music scene?
There's a music scene out here too. The EDC, the electronic dance music concert, is out here every year. It's not going to be there this year, obviously. It was supposed to be scheduled for November, but it's not going to happen. But yeah, that happens every year over here, and it's packed. People from all over the world come out here for the EDM.
Yeah, then that sounds like the perfect time for a ninja like me to slide through.
Yeah, that would be a good time. Well, obviously, I don't think this year is going to be happening, but yeah, next year, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna slide through when the Corona stuff is done, if you can.
Now, that's the thing, man. You can get on a flight now. I went to Dallas. I was in Dallas the end of June. I was there for like 10 days just visiting my parents or whatever. And that was the first time I got on a plane. And really, you just need masks, maybe even gloves. You know, just be careful, you know, social distance, and you can get on flights and go to other places. There's people still.
I'm not tripping about the flight and the travel. I think that if I wait till Corona's done, I mean, I could go while the Corona's going on, right? But then people aren't really allowed to gather in big groups, so I'm not gonna be able to really get my hustle on with the open mics and stuff. I'm gonna just have to
Uh,
pull up somewhere and just sell stuff out of the trunk, like
true that.
Lil Flip used to do.
Yeah, true that. Straight out the, gotta pop the trunk. But yeah, I mean, this there's certain things like you could probably start like a damn, but you need with that crib out
Looks
there.
like we might have lost him.
Um.
I lost you for a second. You're back.
Oh, okay, cool. Maybe probably my Wi-Fi or something. But I mean, there's so many opportunities out here in Vegas, man. So many things people are doing in terms of like even jobs and in terms of entrepreneurship. I mean, people do real estate out here. Um, you know, I'm not really savvy on all the types of things you can do, but people
Right.
come out and really make it big. You know what I'm saying? You see nice cars on the road, Lamborghinis, Ferraris, and shit. That's what.
Bentley's.
Yeah, Bentley's, all matted out. You know what I'm saying? I got a nice little whip. I got a Chevrolet Malibu. It's nice, but I'll
Shout out
put
to Big Chevy.
I'll pull up to a G5 and shit, or pull up to a Range Rover. I'll be like, damn, I need to get that.
I know. I want to get one of them G wagons, the Mercedes G wagon.
Yeah,
And then they got like special versions of it and shit.
yeah.
I can't remember.
You got a lot of people that out here that drive Jeeps. They're like the Jeep Rubicons and shit like that. Jeep Wranglers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fire, bro. Yeah. So what's your next project? Are you living in an apartment over there or what?
Yeah. I live in an apartment with a roommate. He's pretty cool dude. We about a month apart. We're a month apart, born a month apart and shit.
Wow.
He's from Chi-Town. Yeah, it's a blessing, man. It was a blessing. I just looked on Facebook and was like, oh, okay, this person was looking for a roommate, so linked up, man. It's I'm one of those people that believes that you have multiple soulmates in life, and it's not,
Absolutely.
and it's not just of the opposite sex; it's also of the same sex. It's different types of people that you are probably connected to in a previous life or something, and then you're reconnecting in this life.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I agree 100%.
Yeah, so sometimes that's how I feel. Like, damn, how did it just came to me. Even coming out here in Vegas, like the idea to come out here in Vegas came to me like I woke up one morning in last June of last year, and it just hit me like a ton of bricks. I don't know if the spirit guides or whatever, but it was like Vegas, come out to Vegas, and to test whether it was right or not. That's why I traveled. I was like, let me really test and see if it was really Vegas that Vegas was the move. So I went out of the country for 3 months, and the entire time I was there, I was like, I'm a Vegas dude. I was like, I live in Vegas. I was telling people I live in Vegas. So it came in, I manifested it, you know what I'm saying, throughout my travels.
Oh, you would tell people, okay, I see what you're saying. Then it just became a thing.
Exactly.
That's the law of attraction.
Exactly.
That's number 7 of 12 universal laws. So you know about the 12 universal laws. That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Hey, that's golden information that the elites have kept secret from us for thousands of years, bro. It's essential for us to know the 12 universal laws. I had an opportunity to be a guest on 6 different podcasts since this COVID thing hit, and that's something that I mention on every single one is the 12 universal laws. It's essential to hacking the human experience. Absolutely essential.
Exactly. And it's made easier when you're able to use plant medicine, obviously, in what we were talking about previously.
Correct.
But it still has a stigma, obviously, because it's technically in most places it's illegal, except with the exception of Denver. Mushrooms are illegal in Denver, but
well, also we got Amsterdam. People go there from all over the world just to open their mind up.
Yeah, exactly. But we need to do that here. But we still live in a puritanical society where everybody thinks everything is, I can't touch that. But the government says, the government also tells you to drink cow milk and tells you to eat red meat and dyes the meat at the grocery store. When meat dies, it's supposed to turn gray. So all that meat that you see at the grocery store should be gray. All mammals, when they die, turn a grayish color. Why is it beet red? when you go to Kroger's or you go to Tom Thumb or you go to, Albertsons.
Now, you know that shit's got all kinds of preservatives.
Exactly, and they put dye in it to make it seem like they just cut it off the fucking cow or bull or whatever.
That's horrible.
Yeah, exactly. It is horrible. But we're humans. We get stuck in tradition. We get stuck in customs that we've been doing for years, not realizing it's hurting us.
Yeah, most definitely. And like they say, it's hard to teach an old dog new tricks. So
Exactly.
The older we get, the harder it is. Like, I'm sure a lot of people out there resonate with like the generation gap between our parents and us. It's like there's nothing we could tell our parents to change certain things. They're stuck.
Nah, they're stuck in their ways. They're not gonna like my parents. It's not happening, But especially in my culture, I'm Nigerian, so we eat meat with our rice and all the different cuisines that we have and shit. And when I was in Nigeria, man, I felt like a leper because when I would be like, hey, I want jollof rice and no meat. Jollof rice is a Nigerian cuisine. It's like a dish. It usually comes with some type of goat meat or a chicken or whatever. And they'd be like, what meat do you want? I was like, no meat. And they just look at me like, what the fuck? Are you on drugs? Or?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. Getting away from the meat is a real challenging thing for some people. I'm so glad that you're on board, though, man. Shit, I think you told me this last time you came to Austin.
When I was in Austin, that was
the beginning.
Summer 2018. I was dabbling in it. I was dabbling, but it was later in 2018 that I made the final decision to cut off all meat. So I was still eating meat products around that time. I remember I went to Whataburger when I was out there. When out of the Airbnb that I went straight to Whataburger, got like a bacon and egg. Bacon, egg, cheese sandwich and shit. I would never in a million years eat that again. But yeah.
This ninja here.
Also, too, man, one of the things that helped me on my journey was listening to a lot of Wu-Tang. Jizza, RZA, and Ghostface, they're vegans. And Jizza's been a vegan for the past 30 years, most of his life. And when you listen to, like, the Liquid Swords or you listen to Supreme Clientele, they talk about it in their rhymes. You know what I'm saying? It's so complex in how they talk because they got that New York slang, that 5% of slang that they use. But when you really listen to Jizza, when you really listen to Ghostface, they talk about veganism and vegetarianism and not eating pork and not eating all those things because, they come from the 5% of culture there in New York.
Yeah, and so does that Tribe Called Quest and Q-Tip.
Exactly. And a lot of that stems from the Nation of Islam because a lot of the disciples, they were original Nation of Islam members. And they're really against mostly eating pork, but a lot of the 5%ers in the 80s, they became more enlightened. They studied the Rastafari religion in terms of what, Ital is vital, the Ital cuisine in terms of eating, alkaline-based foods. And they talk about it. They talk about it in their rhymes, but most people don't really listen to lyrics.
And even if they do, they probably doesn't even know what the hell they talking about when they say the certain things that they're saying.
Exactly, because it's so coded. Like when you listen to Ghostface, if you're not from the culture, if you're not really, you might not get it. You might not understand what he's or any of them are talking about. With the exception of ODB, because ODB was just like, some crazy shit. But even he was speaking a lot of code. Like when you listen to Triumph, when you listen to Cream, when you listen to this.
Most definitely.
All that shit. You're a DJ, you know the song, so yeah.
Yeah, those are. It was a couple of groups, like not only Wu-Tang Clan. I think we had Diggable Planets.
Yeah.
Most Def and Common had always been on that. He was coming out of Chi-Town. Obviously Lauryn Hill out of the D with that On and On track. We know that was a heavily 5%er influence track. The community that's always like greeting each other by saying Peace King or
Peace
God or Queen and all that type of stuff. So there's a big culture like that in Dallas that I was able to to experience before I left Dallas, and that really helped me along my personal path of enlightenment as well.
Yeah, the 5%ers in New York, they call Dallas. I forgot what they call Dallas, but it's one of the cities. They call each city like a old Semitic city from the ancient times. Right? So New Jersey is New Jerusalem, Harlem is Mecca, and Dallas. You'll love this. Dallas is called Medina. Medina being one of the old cities in Babylon.
You got to stop it right now.
And that's where, if you listen to the first Erykah Badu CD, when it came out in '97, Baduism, she talks about a lot about the 5%ers, and she, you know, if you listen to.
Yeah, and also Lauryn Hill, I feel like she got a little bit of that. Andre 3000.
Exactly. They're out of New Jersey, the Fugees. Lauryn Hill, Wyclef, and Pras. Yeah, they came out of New Jersey. So yeah, they talked a lot about it in their songs. Like, what was that? Like '96. I still remember it, man. We were kids, man. We had to be like 10 or 11 years old, but I still remember it fondly, man.
Yeah, I was listening to The Mask the other night. We all wear the mask, but how long does it last?
Yeah. So even a lot of the music that came out in the 2000s, like it's been like 20 years since like Water for Chocolate, Commons, or like what's another great CD that came out? Music Soul Child came out when Love came out. I remember it's literally 20 years ago that was my first semester at Berkner, August 2000.
In 2000?
August 2000, man. I remember Cardo picked us up. He picked me, Alvin, and LeBrandon up. He parked on the other side of Berkner Park. We walked through Berkner Park. I had the gray Rockaware shirt. I had the platinum FUBU jeans, and I had the low top polo joints. And then I had like a piece and chain that I got from one of the kiosks at Richardson Square Mall. Boy, I thought I was the shit. I thought I was everything, man. I remember that first day of class, not knowing where I was going, J Hall, B Hall, and all that shit. Yeah, it's crazy.
That's funny. You are everything. Come to find out, looking ass. I remember you were those polos. I used to want a pair of those polos, and I never got a pair.
Yeah, that was back in the day, man.
They had the laces and the buckle.
Oh, mine was just the low top, all white ones, and then I had like a white tee under the shirt, so I had it unbuttoned. Man,
hey.
I thought it was so fly, bro. I thought that first day they had us in the auditorium. Remember that auditorium where the principal would come out and be like, "This is your first day of high school," blah blah blah. I still remember that shit, man. I have a photographic memory, so I remember a lot of shit, man.
Wow.
Josh, what's up, man? Joshua Fanslaw, Playboy, long time. That's a homie from way young and shit, like 5 years old and shit.
Damn. Wait, so where were you before you got to Richardson?
Man, we lived in North Dallas. We lived in
gotcha.
It's always been North Dallas, Richardson, but we lived in North Dallas, kind of by Walnut and.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, kind of near Richland, kind of, and then we got into a house in Richardson. So it's always been North Dallas, Richardson, Garland, border area.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Man, them high school days, though, boy.
Shit was wild, bro.
And then the Richland days, going to Shiloh.
Yeah, that shit was fun too. Yep.
So much fun. I got a chance to chat with Jaime the other day. He said he might be coming to Austin to visit. So.
Okay, cool.
We gonna get into some trouble.
I saw Michael on some just random earlier last year, May, just at the bank. I was looking, he was at.
You talking about Michael Johnson?
Yeah.
Shut up, man.
he was at the counter at the that Chase over on Beltline in Plano, and I was looking. I was like, "Is that?" I was like, "Nah." And I looked over again. I was like, "Nah, that is." And then he saw me, and then we hugged and whatever, and then it was pretty cool. And then we hung out for the day. I think he got a crib out there in Richardson. But
y'all hung out for the day?
Yeah, man. It was May last year, man.
Wait, so what did y'all end up doing? Don't tell me y'all went back to Shiloh and hit on that zip.
Nah. We went to his crib and just chilled. Just went to his crib, chill, watch a movie, smoked a blunt. Just regular shit, you know what I'm saying? And
that's dope. That's awesome. Yeah, I've reached out to him on social media. I got to reach out to him again. So he's good, huh?
Yeah, he's cool. I think he lives with his wife. She wasn't there though. I think she had left or whatever. But
yeah. Figaro. It just came on. I don't know who that is. You know who that is?
Nah, I think that's one of your homies, man. I don't know.
Probably. What's up, Figaro 44? Shout out to you. What part of the world are you checking in from? Man, anyways, is there anything else we could chat about? I got to get something to eat, bro. Shit.
Do your thing, Playboy.
I'm going to keep in touch with you, man, because that Vegas thing sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's nice out here, man. I don't go to the strip every day though. Most of the locals, you don't do that shit every day. You just live regular lives and shit. But every once in a while, I want to have fun and see, go out and be around a bunch of people and shit. Go and get drinks and maybe sit at the casino or whatever. Yeah, I go out there and do that.
Yeah, we got to go out there and do that. I got to mix and mingle with the people out there. If it's anything like 6th Street, I'm going to be a beast.
It is. It feels like the whole strip feels like 6th Street now. And you got Fremont that has always felt like a Deep Ellum vibe. It feels even more like 6th Street because there's not as much people. So it's way, you have breathing room. I appreciate it. I don't know if other people do. Perhaps they don't. Maybe they don't notice it. But I notice the space and how you can take everything in. And I have this, that spatial depth people have in their brains in terms of like their frame of reference and shit. So
yeah.
I like people watching. I like being on a balcony and just looking down and seeing people walking and just imagining the conversations that people are having and shit. You know what I'm saying? And just looking at body language and shit like that. So you get to do that now, and you get to do it now, and it's cool.
Man, I gotta go out there. All right, let me move some chess pieces around the chessboard. See if I can make a trip out there. What kind of accommodations? They got Airbnbs and stuff out there, huh?
Yeah, they got a gang of Airbnbs out here.
Okay.
And then a lot of the places on the strip, the prices have gone down significantly, obviously, because there hasn't been as many people coming to the city. There's still a lot of people coming in the city. You still see planes in the air, but not as many as there would have been prior to, Corona. But, there's a gang of Airbnbs and you get private rooms or whatever. And then there's places on the strip that you probably still get like $50 a night.
Okay, word.
Yeah. But honestly, I wouldn't stay on the strip. I'd stay like in the regular cities, Spring Valley, some stay at like a house and then get a car, rent a car on Turo or some shit. That way you can get around. And then we'll be hanging out too. So I'll take you around the city and shit, but go to the gun range and shit. And
you got guns? Oh yeah, you got a gun.
We on live, right?
What kind of gun do you own?
No comment.
Well, fuck it. I'll bring my own. How's that?
Are you gonna fly it? How are you gonna drive out here? Because if you fly, you can't bring it.
I was gonna drive.
Oh, that's a 20-hour drive, 19-hour drive.
Okay, so scratch that.
And
this ninja's gonna be on the road forever. Hell no.
No. This is my new home. This is my new adopted home. I'm gonna be here for the next 20, 30 years. So I'm an old man. So this is the spot. this is.
All right, then I'm definitely gonna take my happy self out there. I got to, man.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
I don't have a choice. I gotta go out there now.
Yeah, and the plane ride is quick. The plane ride is only like 2.5 hours, and then sometimes when you take one at night, you get when you coming back from Dallas to Vegas, it's like 2 hours.
Oh, snap. Okay.
So 2 hours on a plane ride or 19 hours on a road trip. I personally don't like road trips. I don't know why. I don't get what people see about them. You know what I'm saying?
You don't appreciate them. There's nothing for you to appreciate.
I mean, people say I've met people that have done road trips throughout America, and they say America's beautiful. When you really go out there and see America for what it is, they say it's truly tremendously beautiful. But I just rather get on a plane. I'm not trying to be in a car. The car got to be super comfortable. It got to be tinted out. You got to have the playlist going in the car. Not too many people in the car, because some people do road trips. They'll have a big SUV, but it's still packed in the SUV, and it's like like 3 people in a big Range Rover. That'd be nice. Then you have enough space, and you can, or whatever, or 2 people. But 4 or more, 5, it's just like.
I feel that. Well, shit, we gotta pull up. We're gonna pull up in the Range and do something strange and continue to make positive change.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You need to put that on a shirt.
I don't even remember what I just said. That should be coming out.
Hello?
Yeah, I lost
Okay,
you for a
pause
second.
bit. Okay.
I lost you. Yeah, but yeah, let's definitely put it on a t-shirt. I'm about that life. You got the plug?
Ah, shit. I just came from the fashion mall, man. They got one place that you can embroider like real cool shit on shirts and shit. So I don't know. Yeah, well, you can go up there or whatever, but that's cool.
We got to make a prototype t-shirt and see how that goes.
Yeah, exactly. Do what it do.
Word, bro. Well, we'll keep in touch. Much love. Shout out to everybody in Vegas. Shout out to everybody who checked in. Shout out to Ibsa T. I don't know. I think that might be your homie right there.
What's up, Issa? I don't know who that is. I probably have to look later and shit. What's up, man?
All right, G. We'll talk soon.
All right, player.
It's good chatting with you.
Likewise.
All right. Peace, man.